Okay. Okay. All right. So today this is my first video log, and I'm talking about the first experience that pushed me out of my cultural comfort zone. And that was when 2 weeks ago I went to a cutting edge meeting. And, well, what they called it a combo night. It was more of like a get together night. It was sports and card games and food and music and talking about, Christ and the Lord. The group is a Christian group. It's a non-denominational Christian group, and it has a lot of members. It's a pretty big group on campus, and the way I found out about it was through my sister because she is an active member of the group. She goes to like every event. They have multiple events, but the one I happened to go to was on a Friday night, and so anyway, I went to this meeting, and I was not gonna lie, on the car ride there, I was kind of freaking out. I was like, this is not me. And the thing about it is, I didn't originally think that this whole experience was gonna like count for one of my experiences because I am Christian. It's not a different culture for me. But the thing I think is the reason I decided to include it was because I'm very just me personally, I'm very traditional with my religion. I was raised Catholic. Every Sunday you go to church, but really like once you step outside of the church and once you're outside of church, it's kind of like you just forget about it and you're like, okay, so we just went to church, we praised the Lord, and now we're done. We're going on to the next activity, whether it be lunch or some activity, school, homework, whatever. And so I'm very traditional with it, and that's how my whole family has been throughout my whole life. And then once me and my sister came to Michigan State, she got involved with the group, and she has now a totally new outlook on it. She is very active and very passionate about Christ and the Lord. And I didn't join the group when she did, and so I'm not there yet, and I'm working on it, and I want to be, but I'm not there yet. So on the car ride to this event, I was extremely, extremely nervous. And I'm talking to Claire and a couple other girls that were in the car, and I'm like, guys, I don't think I'm gonna fit in. Like, this is gonna be so weird. I'm not gonna know what to say. I don't know. I'm not that informed about the Bible because people in this group, they read the Bible, they study the Bible, write about it, pray. It's they're very, very passionate about it, and I'm just not. And I don't want that to like denote anything about how I feel about it, but I'm just not as passionate about it, and I don't it doesn't it's not like very high on the list of what matters to me most. And it does matter to me. Oh my gosh, I'm making this sound so bad. Like, no, I'm Catholic. I believe in God. It's all good. I've never openly discussed it. And that's what this entire group was about, and that's why I felt that this was going to be good for, pushing me outside of my comfort zone. So, I was so nervous, and everyone, of course, in the car is like, "Don't worry, you'll meet so many new people." And of course, I'm sitting there like, okay, like whatever, I don't believe you, but sure, I'll just smile and wave and everything will be okay. But anyway, so I got there, and I was still so nervous. And when I started talking to people, I felt like I was putting on like a front, like, or a facade or whatever. I was like, I was trying to pretend like I knew what I was talking about. Like, yeah, so the Lord, and I felt like I was like insulting that like their beliefs and my beliefs in some way because I wasn't talking very informatively about it. And everyone that I'm talking to is like, "Yeah, how do you feel about this? And remember this passage?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that passage, it's really great." And I just felt like I was lying to myself. It was really bad for the first like half hour. But then I started talking to this girl. Her name is Caroline, and we still talk. And her name is Caroline, and she was really upfront about me not knowing what I was talking about. She was like, "Christina, I see what you're trying to do, and I think it's really sweet, but it's totally okay. Like, if you don't know as much about it as you'd like to, or as the people here do, it's okay. We're all in a different, place with our walk with God." And so to have her say that to me, like, totally decreased my like nervousness, and then I let my guard down more. And because then I felt like I could really like talk to people about like how much I actually did know. And so yeah, and so, for at first, I thought these people are like crazy, and they're praising God every single day, and I didn't really know how to feel about it. And then I'm sorry, I'm like looking at the timer, it's going way too long. But and then uh and then once I got talking to people, and eventually started believing what people were saying, if that makes sense, I realized that they're just normal people. They just have a different perspective in life, and their priorities and their the things that are important to them in life are maybe different than mine, and that's totally okay. Um, Things that I realized about myself is that I can be way more open to things that are not traditional to me. Like, and I was by the end of the night, I had met so many people. I knew more. I had fun. It was so much fun. And so yeah, that's kind of some things that I learned about me and the other people. Um, yeah, so my feelings about it was very apprehensive at first. I didn't know like what to do. I didn't know what to say. I felt like I was lying to myself. And then by the end, I was very, okay, this is fine. We're all at a different place. We can talk about this. It's totally fine. This is what this group is for, to further your walk with God. And I totally got that by the end. And I've been to more events, and it seriously was really eye opening. I'm not saying I'm like, I know everything now, but yeah, it was a really exciting experience. And yeah, so, okay. Yep, done.